Hey guys, so you guys know how much of a rom-com lover I am. So one of the recent ones I just watched, which I wanted to do a non-spoiler review to, is the 1999 movie called 10 Things I Hate About You. And Ellie's watched it as well. She's watched it, you said 7 times, right?
Multiple.
Yeah,
Very much a
okay.
comfort
I've
film for me.
I've only watched it once. So Ellie's probably remembers a lot more than me. But yeah, let's get going. But before we do, please make sure to check out some of our other videos. We've done a lot of different things from reviews to pranks, games to debates, and vlogs even. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our content and like this video as well. So the plot. High school boy Cameron cannot date Bianca until her
Okay.
antisocial older sister Kat has a boyfriend. So Cameron pays a mysterious boy Patrick to charm Kat. I don't know, those names just seemed weird. I don't know saying them. I feel like I didn't say half of them right, but
You
yeah,
you said it right. You're good.
I did. Okay. Um, it's not my most favorite rom-com out there, but I actually really enjoyed it. I'd heard about the rom-com quite a bit. Oh, sorry, not. I'd heard about this rom-com quite a bit, but I'd never watched it until I was just wanted to watch quite a few rom-coms and it was on Disney Plus, so it just worked out. And it is predictable, which is basically what you sign up for when you watch a rom-com. But the story is very different. And I didn't even know this, but it's actually based on a play from Shakespeare and not really familiar with Shakespeare. So, but I've heard there are some differences. So basically, there are these two sisters, one who wants to date and one who's antisocial. And so to date, her antisocial sister has to date too. So they set that up, and this antisocial sister has to be persuaded. So that's basically sort of what it is. And when I read the blurb, I was like, oh God, this sounds a bit boring. This just doesn't sound right. Like, it doesn't sound interesting. But it's actually really good. I really enjoyed the story and it had a really good plot and there were jokes as well along the way. And another thing you want from rom-coms is chemistry between the two main characters, but also for the rest of the cast. And you really get that. Like, oh, the chemistry, the sparks, like they were oh, it was honestly it was a good rom-com. Uh, I loved Kat. She's very unique. Like I can't think of any other character like her in anything I've seen. She's pretty smart, but she's very distant from everyone in her classes, and even her sister. They're basically opposite sides of a coin. Like they're very two different people, and it was just great getting to see her grow and change. And the romance was great, and I sort of wish we got to see a little bit more, but yeah, it's still nice getting to see the relationship grow and would recommend. And one thing that I really enjoyed about it was that there was a really nice message in there, like between the sisters, and we actually get to see the reason for why Kat is the way she is. And it was honestly really shocking, really upsetting, but I really liked it because while it is a rom-com, it had its serious moments as well. So it was really nice as well. But yeah, I would recommend it. I think it's one of the ones that I don't know. I don't know if I'd even call it a rom-com, you know? I don't even feel
There are
like
so many other things in there that
yeah,
it's just kind of like the not a side plot, but it's not the main focus of it.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, like Emily said, I have watched it multiple times. It's very much a comfort film for me. Easy to have on in the background and just kind of like have on, just in general. It's a very good film. Again, Kat, an amazing character, played very well by the actress. It's not someone you usually see in a rom-com. We learn a lot about her and get to see a lot about her just with her friends, well, and sister, and you kind of just learn a lot about her and see why she's the way she is, and seeing her relationship develop. It's just kind of like, okay, like you're seeing a lot about this girl in such a short amount of time as well. It's in one film, so seeing all of that development is really good, really nice. Um, but yeah, she's just a different character than what we've seen before, and I really liked that. But Emily's taken off words out my mouth. But it's an amazing film, guys, and if you haven't seen it already, then I definitely recommend to go watch it in like just to put even on in the background, like I said, or just as a happy, wholesome kind of just film to put on if you're sad or whatever. Just go watch it. Yeah, and I guess we haven't spoken about like the whole other side. We've spoken about the main relationship in it, but you've also got the side relationships that Emily mentioned briefly, that even though you've got the main focus, you still see so much of the other two, because there's obviously the friends and then you've got the sister. It's just it's a lot in one film, but they all managed it to get as much time as everything needed for the viewer to get a feel of all the characters and feel connected to every character without overdoing it. And obviously, it's a rom com. You're signing up to watch a rom com. You know what's going to happen. You know the ending, but there are so many bits in it that you kind of just shock you. Obviously, like Kat's story, like Emily said, and there's just a couple of other bits, other actions that just kind of sit there and just go, oh, okay, I know I'm watching a rom-com, but there's just so much more to this film than just that. And I think that's probably why I like it so much. I watched it so many times because it's just different. There it's not just one storyline that you're watching, it's three separate storylines that all intertwine and connect. And there's just so much going on in one film, but it's not too much, if that makes sense, I guess. But yeah. If you have watched it, let us know your thoughts about it. Keep us updated. Are there any like that? Are there any characters like Cat in other films that you'd recommend us watching? We can leave reviews for those. We've also left multiple reviews for other films and series like of Marvel, Disney, and non-Marvel and Disney. So go to check those out for us and let us know what you think about those. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.